pit where the Hawkeyes are ready to swarm. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Boilermakers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense takes the field. When your quarterback takes the field, you want him to look just like this guy, exuding confidence.
Yeah, the it factor. He's the man. Nobody questions it. Everybody on this team knows they've got his back, and he's the leader.
Everybody in this stadium also knows the offense goes as this guy goes. He has got to play well today.
Wants to throw on first down. He's got his man. They get him down after he makes the catch. And the Hawkeyes want to move quickly.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Looking to move it through the air. He'll pull it down.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He got enough for the first down before sliding, but there is a marker on the field. It might be coming back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They run the reverse. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense has had no answer so far. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Running behind that left side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Hawkeye! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive.
Purdue, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Boilermakers offense will have its first possession of the game. And how about this matchup we'll see today between two tremendous tight ends, David?
I mean, two guys that are so fun to watch that really make defense hard. Like, how do you want to play this guy? We're going to see which defense can step up and try to stop these elite tight ends.
Yeah, it's not often that you say the tight end is the key to the offense's success. Both of these teams feel that way, though, so which of these two dudes can make the most plays today?
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Starting to feel a little pressure. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
One thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong, only called on twice in the victory last week. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Here's the handoff. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. And the Hawkeyes will hustle to the line. On second down, wants to throw it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll leave it with him. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Line getting set on second down. Fast motion from the offense. Buys a little extra time. He's going to run it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. They are pinned deep, and this crowd is letting them have it. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Steps away. He'll try to do it himself. Good, solid tackle. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. He'll pull it on the read. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
This quarterback does an outstanding job in his preparation, watching film and understanding when he has to pull the ball on these types of run plays. Great job keying on the defender and quickly making the right decision to pull it and then go get north and get the first.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Takes the easy completion. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. The Boilermakers will have it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. Finding open areas. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Boilermakers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Yeah, and how about this offense? A little counter, a little misdirection, get everybody's eyes going one direction. They go back the other way. Nice execution by the offense to make the big running play down the field.
And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking for a man. It's Flanagan. It's complete to the right. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. Out of the gun, the inside give. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Holding, offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll run it from the gun. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding, offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
On to attempt the try. Smashes it through for the PAT. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. East Carolina has the lead right now. Greenville has been buzzing all week. This game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 4 over Kennesaw State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Hawkeyes in the hurry-up. The play-action fake. Finds his big tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's the end of the 1st quarter, and now time for one of the great traditions in college football, when the entire crowd here in Iowa City will turn and give a wave to the children at the University of Iowa, Stead Family Children's Hospital. Everyone engage, and we wave and salute those kids and wish them all the best. Always a treat to be here at Iowa and take part in a special moment. Hope these kids enjoy the rest of the game as we play on into the 2nd quarter. Snags it over the middle.
And You see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in their zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. The Hawkeyes look to keep this drive humming. He's got it on the right. And stampeding through the defense. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it, offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. On the move, it's Judovsky. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Here comes the hurry up. They'll give it to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
And the Hawkeyes will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. To the air, it's Flanagan. Moves around to clear up the vision. He'll pull it down and run. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. The give to the tailback. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it, offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Off play action on 1st down. Steps away to find some room. And he gets down on the slide, and that's not the only thing down. There's a penalty marker on the field.
Hold it, offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll go to the air. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Wants to pass. Got his man quickly. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Going to try to get it himself. Turns it on in midfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers will line it up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking for a gap. It's Thomas. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there, getting the sack.
He shanked it. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. First down here for the offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Hawkeyes headed quickly to the line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Feeling some heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And the Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll try the run. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, running back on the move. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Handoff from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Leaves it with the back. And he could not get loose on the run. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. Using his legs to buy some time. Gets down at the last possible second to avoid getting lit up. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Wants to fire on 2nd down. A strike downfield. Nothing but green ahead. He's at the 10. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Iowa!
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. East Carolina has the lead right now. Greenville has been buzzing all week. But this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 9 over Kennesaw State.
They'll throw it on first down.
Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the air on first down. They're trying to get to it. Got his man on the outside. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Looking to pass. It's Flanagan. They're bringing heat. A little screen to the running back. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. They're going to throw it again. Pressure coming. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game, that's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback, and getting him on the ground.
Might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. On the return, it's Paul. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. He wants to throw. Looking to buy time. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. The offense will quickly use a timeout. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Let's it fly. Got him downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
Well, they wanted this guy catching the ball on the right side of the field. They could have just lined him up over there, but it didn't that time. He started off on the left side, he crossed the defense, and made the catch on the right side of the field.
The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. He'll come out throwing on first down. It's complete to the left. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
What a weapon this guy is, right? In the tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
Touchdown, Hawkeyes! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Give to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. One of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Iowa City. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to Duke Slater Field at Kinnick Stadium.
The Hawkeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. He's going to pass. Moving out of the pocket. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Dropping back, it's Flanagan. Scrambling away. He's going to take off. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Now on 2nd down. It'll be a draw. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there. And the Boilermakers are on the move. Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. But when the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation, goal line, 3rd down, touchdown.
Got his man down the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Buys a little time with his feet. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
The Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse.
This punter is such a weapon. And because he's able to get that ball down deep in his opponent's territory, that really helps out the defense. You're now forcing the opponent to drive the field to score points.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Dumps it off in the flats. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line. Motion from the offense. Running back searching for a hole. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. And the Hawkeyes want to pick up the tempo. Off play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. On the run, still looking. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Secures it at the 30. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Heaves it deep. Reels it in down the left side. Off he goes. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Purdue!
Yeah, and really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. And you can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 4 over Rice. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Pocket starts to collapse. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And how about the big fella right in the middle of this 3-4 defense getting the pass rush? He just anchors down and just pushes the interior of this offensive line right back into the lap of the quarterback.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on 1st down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. Quarterback floating away from pressure. At the 45, on his way. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stacks. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. The give to the back. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down. And the Hawkeyes moving quickly to the line.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
1st down for this offense. The pull and throw off the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 2nd down coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Shows him the stiff arm. Tackled there by the defense. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time. He'll pull it down. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. Operating in the red zone here on second down. On the run, it's Judowski. Keeps those legs churning for 3 yards. He's down at the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Wide out in motion. From the gun on third down. Still looking on the move. Touchdown, Iowa! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Race. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Not the type of accuracy you typically see from this senior quarterback. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Scanning the field, it's Flanagan. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And you can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Buying some time. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll slide and avoid the big hit. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Looking for a block. It's Paul. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. It falls incomplete, and will change ends of the field to get things started back up. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. They got him down pretty quickly, but they're set up now at the 21-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game did.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
The give to the left side. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A first down run in the red zone. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. Second and goal for the offense. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boilermakers! That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
From the gun, the ground game. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Hawkeyes are in the hurry-up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Now improvising. He's going to run it. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
This is why 3rd down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes. They put faster guys on the field, and they've got all their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for, some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line. It confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a first down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Flanagan. Setting up the screen. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. He finds his man. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Trying to get to him. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Line gets set, first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking down the middle. Lost, the defense is wide open. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Quarterback will keep it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it, offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he'll be smacked to the ground. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Getting some heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
I think the offensive coordinator is going to have a little talk with the head coach. He's going to be expecting answers after that play call. 3rd and inches, and you try to throw it against that pass rush? Not a great call.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. East Carolina has the lead right now. Greenville has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 6 over Kennesaw State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Gets rid of it. Got his man on the right.
Yeah, and you're just running at a time where you can have these small gains where the clock continues to run. This offense definitely got to have some urgency. Down late in the game, I need to force some plays, Palmer, probably down the field.
And if you're the defense, you can have that all day. We're going to play big zones. We're going to keep the ball in front of us. We've got the lead. You're going to have to make catches like that and make us miss. But you want to keep throwing those little dink and dunk throws? Have at it, because if you keep doing that, we're going to win the game.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Looking for a man. It's Flanagan. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. He's back to throw on second down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They keep attacking through the air. He'll try to do it himself. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try it on the ground. At the 40, there he goes. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Excellent field position here for the offense. They'll go to the ground. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Tackled, but he has a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. They'll give it to him again. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Leaves it with the running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. This offense has a 2nd down play. To the ground with the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Leaves it with the back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further. With that field goal, now it takes a touchdown to beat them, so you want to pin them back and then let the defense have a little room to work with. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Feeling some heat. And he was winding his way all over the backfield, staying alive, and finally he goes down. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. To the air, it's Flanagan. Blasted as he lets it go. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.